To complete this tutorial, you're going to need some black thread or whatever color you're going to use. I use this 24/7 cotton by Lion Brand Yarn, and I use the color black, and I like it because it is 100% mercerized cotton, and that just makes it a little bit more stable and it doesn't really fray much. So that's what I'll be using for this video. You're going to also need a yarn needle and something to embroider on. I'm working on this little Dumbo octopus that I will have a tutorial for here soon. I've threaded my needle and now I'm going to insert through the bottom and let my needle come out wherever I want my eye, the bottom of my eye, to start. Pull through. Depending on how high you want it, I like to go about 1 stitch up, and then I'm coming out on the left side of this yarn. And since I'm coming out on the left side of this yarn the first time, that means for the rest of this eye, I'm going to continue to come out on the left side of the yarn. Sorry, there's a hair stuck to my yarn. All right, so now I'm going to insert my needle back at the top, and I'm going to make sure that my needle comes out towards the left side of the working yarn, as I said before. And I kind of use this finger as a guide so that it can land right the first time, and hopefully I don't have to adjust it. And we're just going to repeat this process until the eye is the size that we desire. And if you don't like the way something is laying, you can always adjust it and push it over. For this Dumbo octopus, I really like the eyes to be nice and big, so I'm going to go over this a few times before I feel like it's good enough. You can scooch all your yarn over. The purpose of putting your needle in to the left continuously, if you choose the left to begin with, is that it'll help your yarn to lay more flat, and it'll look a lot more neat than if you're putting your yarn in all different directions. And here I'm deciding if it's big enough, and I think that's good. Nope, it's not. I'm going for another one. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to make the eyelashes. If you'd like to, you can stop at this point and make it less feminine, but I always like to add eyelashes to these because it's really adorable. So I go over about half a stitch or a stitch, depending how long you want your eyelashes. And then I'm going to come out at the base of the eyeball. And pull. And then I'm going to go up just a little bit. And I'm going to go about half a stitch away and up. And then my needle will come out at the base of the eye, just like before. And then just adjust it until it looks the way you want. If you don't like the way it turned out the first time, then you can try again. Sometimes that's how it is. And then since I'm done with this eye, I'm going to send the needle back through the base of the eye and out the bottom of the crochet project. And then tug on it, squeeze it, squish it until it looks the way I want it to. Now I'm going to move on to the other eye. I'm going to count over about 5 stitches, go in through the bottom, and bring my needle out where I want the bottom of the eye to be. Go up about 1 stitch. And since the eyelashes are going to be on the other side, I'm going to come out towards the right of my yarn. And then again, we just repeat this process until the eye is the size that we want it. Now, to weave in these ends or to secure the eyes in place, I'm going to cut my yarn a little bit shorter. And then I'm just going to tie these bottom strands into a knot, just making sure that I don't go too tight because I don't want to mess up the eyes that I've already put in. So just tie it into a regular standard knot. And then I'm going to thread my needle with both ends at the same time. And then I'm just going to send these ends through the amigurumi and out the other side. There we go. And then I will just grab my scissors after I get them all the way pulled out, and I'm going to snip it off and give it a nice poke with the needle. And if that doesn't work, then I just squish it around a little bit and then it disappears. And there you go. You have your cute little amigurumi with new eyes.